Hold on to your hats, folks, because I'm about to reveal a shocking truth. You might want to sit down for this one. Home security is more myth than reality. Yes, you heard that right. All those high-tech systems and alarms might not be as foolproof as you think. You'd think with all the fancy gadgets and gizmos, our homes would be Fort Knox. But the reality is far from it. We invest in these expensive systems believing they will keep us safe, but often they just give us a false sense of security. But sadly, many of us fall for ridiculous security myths. We read articles, watch videos, and think we are experts, yet we overlook the simplest things. Think your neighborhood is immune to break-ins? Think again. No place is completely safe. Even the most secure-looking neighborhoods can be targets. Here's a hilarious anecdote from a friend of mine. My buddy thought his home was safe because it was in a gated community. He actually believed the gates and guards were enough to keep intruders out. One day he found his back door wide open. He was shocked and couldn't believe it. How could this happen in his secure community? Turns out the burglar tripped over his kid's scooter and face planted on the welcome mat. Amateur hour, right? The irony is the very thing that was supposed to protect him, his gated community, didn't stop the burglar. This is just one example of why we need to ditch the myths and get real about protecting our homes. It's not just about having the latest technology. It's about being smart and vigilant. We need to educate ourselves and take practical steps to ensure our safety. Simple actions like locking windows, checking door locks, and setting up motion sensor lights can make a huge difference. It's about creating layers of security, not just relying on one system. And let's not forget the power of community. Neighbors looking out for each other, sharing tips, and staying informed can be incredibly effective. Together, we can create a safer environment for everyone. So, next time you think about home security, remember it's not just about the gadgets. It's about being proactive, staying informed, and working together. Let's turn amateur hour into a masterclass in home protection. Oh boy, this myth is as old as time. Newsflash, burglars don't discriminate. They don't care if you live in a gated community or a high-rise apartment. Think your neighborhood's low crime rate makes you invincible? Think again. Burglars are like opportunistic vultures who are always on the lookout for an easy target. Remember, a false sense of security is a burglar's best friend. So, how do you make your home less appealing to these opportunistic vultures? It's a question many of us ponder, especially in today's world where safety is a top priority. The good news is it can be done. There are practical and straightforward steps you can take to enhance the security of your home and neighborhood. It's easier than you think. You don't need to invest in high-tech gadgets or expensive security systems to make a significant impact. Sometimes the simplest measures can be the most effective. First, befriend your neighbors. A strong community can be your best defense. When you know the people living around you, it's easier to spot unusual activities and look out for one another. Building these relationships can create a sense of unity and shared responsibility. Organize neighborhood watch programs or simply keep an eye out for each other. These programs are not just about monitoring. They foster a sense of community and collective vigilance. Regular meetings and communication can keep everyone informed and prepared. Second, make your home look occupied even when you're away. An empty house is an easy target. The good thing is, there are simple tricks to make it seem like someone is always home. Leave a light on, set timers for your lights, or ask a neighbor to collect your mail. These small actions can create the illusion of activity, deterring potential intruders. These simple steps can make a world of difference. By taking these precautions, you not only protect your own home, but also contribute to the overall safety of your neighborhood. Remember, a united front and a watchful eye can deter even the most determined burglar. When communities come together, they create an environment where crime is less likely to thrive. So take these steps today and help build a safer, more secure neighborhood for everyone. Here's another head scratcher. You might think, I don't have a Picasso hanging in my living room. Why would a burglar bother? But here's the reality. Burglars are after quick and easy scores. They're not art connoisseurs. They're looking for electronics, jewelry, cash, anything they can grab and pawn quickly. Don't assume your modest belongings make you invisible to these criminals. Remember, they'd rather spend 5 minutes in your unlocked house than risk breaking into a Fort Knox. Next up, don't be a target. Some easy security tips. So, how do you avoid becoming the easy target? It's simpler than you might think. And it starts with a few basic steps. It's all about making your home less appealing to these opportunistic criminals. The more difficult you make it for them to get into your house, the less likely they are to target your home. First, secure your doors and windows. This is your first line of defense. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people forget this basic step. Always double check that all entry points are locked before you leave the house or go to bed. Invest in sturdy locks and make sure all entry points are secure. Consider upgrading to smart locks for added convenience and security. Next, don't advertise your valuables. This means keeping things like electronics, jewelry, and other expensive items out of plain sight. Keep your blinds closed at night and don't leave expensive items visible from the street. This simple action can deter potential burglars who might be scouting the neighborhood. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. The less visible your valuables are, the less tempting your home becomes to thieves. Another effective tip is to install outdoor lighting. Motion sensor lights can startle and deter intruders, making them think twice before approaching your home. Get to know your neighbors and consider joining or starting a neighborhood watch program. A close-knit community is often a safer one. Lastly, consider installing security cameras. They not only provide evidence in case of a break-in, but also act as a strong deterrent. Regularly review your security measures and update them as needed. Staying vigilant and proactive is key to keeping your home safe. By following these easy security tips, you can significantly reduce the risk of becoming a target and enjoy greater peace of mind. Section 6, myth number 3, security systems, total waste of money. Ah, yes, the age-old debate, are security systems worth it? Some people think they're just expensive toys for paranoid folks, but here's the truth. Security systems are like insurance for your home. You hope you never have to use them, but you'll be grateful you have them if you do. Modern security systems are more than just noisy alarms. They offer remote monitoring, motion detection, and even integration with your smartphone. Section 7, investing in peace of mind. Affordable security options. Now, I understand that not everyone can afford a top-of-the-line security system, but don't worry, there are plenty of affordable options out there. Even simple measures like installing motion sensor lights or a DIY security camera system can make a big difference. Remember, it's not about having the most expensive gadgets. It's about creating layers of security that deter burglars and give you peace of mind. Section 8, don't be a statistic. Simple steps, big impact. The bottom line is this. Home security is not about living in fear. It's about taking sensible precautions to protect your loved ones and your belongings. By debunking these common myths and implementing simple security measures, you can drastically reduce your chances of becoming a victim of burglary. Remember, it's not about turning your home into Fort Knox. It's about making it less appealing to opportunistic criminals. So there you have it. You now have a plan. Home security doesn't have to be complicated or even expensive. By using common sense and knowing what would-be burglars are looking for, you can apply these practical tips to help protect your home. You can now outsmart those amateur hour burglars and sleep soundly knowing your home is your castle. For more survival and preparedness information, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications. Do you have a story, or would you like to share information about home security? What would you add to this list? Put your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, a little precaution goes a long way. Now go forth and secure your castles.